What's up everybody? Tim here. Welcome to my kitchen. I haven't made a video in about 3 or 4 weeks due to the fact that my office, where I normally record these things, has been ripped apart due to some water damage we are currently having fixed. So hopefully somewhere in the next few weeks I'll be back in there and I can continue my Lost Classic series. But I want to do a special video today because last Friday, which was August the 7th, a new album came out that I've been looking forward to for a good chunk of this year. It was supposed to come out a few months before then, or a couple months before then, but it got pushed back due to COVID-19. I am talking about the new Deep Purple record. It's called Whoosh. Amazon finally delivered it to me. I've got it right here. Again, another situation where I pre-ordered something and somehow pre-ordering, I ended up getting it 5 days after it came out. I have heard the record. I did go ahead and purchase the MP3s off of iTunes. I will say I do like this record a lot. The Steve Morse era for me has been very hit or miss. I thought Perpendicular was one of the greatest records they've ever released. Abandoned was pretty good. And then they made a couple of records that I didn't care for, Bananas and Rapture of the Deep. Then they brought it back around with Now What? Infinite, I wasn't a huge fan of. There's a couple of good songs, but for the most part, I listened to it once or twice and then set it aside. Haven't picked it up since. But I was really interested in this new record. Once again, produced by Bob Ezrin, the same guy who's produced the last 3 albums. And I will say, I think this is one of the most well-produced rock albums I've ever heard in my entire life. The production is clean, it's crisp, it's clear, and I think from a Deep Purple standpoint, the one thing that's always kind of plagued the band is while all the live albums they have sound fantastic, I don't know that they've ever 100% fully been able to capture that same sound in studio. And they've had some great producers over the years. Martin Birch, may he rest in peace. He just passed away a couple of days ago. Engineered the first few Mark II albums and then actually produced all of the Mark III Mark IV albums, as well as Rainbow, Whitesnake, Iron Maiden, so on and so forth. So great producer, rest in peace. Nothing against him. He did the best he could, and those were great records. Roger Glover has produced some, and he's great. Obviously, Deep Purple produced a lot of their own records. And Bob Ezrin has produced these last 3. And before that, like I said, I wasn't a big fan of Rapture of the Deep or Bananas. I really just didn't like the production of those. Nothing against Michael Bradford. I guess he's done some good work with Kid Rock and whatever else. Sorry, y'all, there's a storm going on outside. But I did not like the way he produced Deep Purple. I thought the sound was very empty. I thought it was very flat. And, it could be that maybe some of the songs weren't that great either, but I just didn't like those records. So in comes Bob Ezrin, produces Now What, which is, if nothing else, at least a top 10 Deep Purple record for me. Great, fantastic record. Infinite, like I said, I didn't like quite as much. Wasn't because of the production, I just didn't think the songs were as strong. But I've heard this new record, and I think this record is fantastic. My favorite tune is probably Nothing at All. I know that single's been out for a little while, but just the interplay between Steve Morse and Don Airey on that song is amazing. Let's see, there's some other, great tunes on here. I've got it like on my phone. Throw My Bones, which was another single, great. Drop the Weapon, nice upbeat tune. Nothing at All, like I mentioned, was great. No Need to Shout, awesome tune. And one of my favorite tunes on this, one of the ones I was looking forward to the most, was their cover of their own song called And the Address. So those of you that are familiar with Deep Purple know that And the Address was the first song on their very first record, Shades of Deep Purple from 1968, written by John Lord and Ritchie Blackmore, at least according to iTunes. And they covered that on here, and that honestly is one of my favorite tunes on the record. But again, an overall great record. The band is amazing. The sound is great as ever. The lyrics are okay. I feel the same way about this record I have with the last several. Sometimes when I listen to Ian Gillan, I just feel like I'm listening to like a funny British guy talk. But again, nothing against him. I still like the lyrical content. I still like the way he delivers. It's just, I don't think he's quite on par with the band on this particular record. That's just my opinion. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and open up this packaging. I'm going to turn on a little And the Address here. Hopefully y'all can hear that. It's coming from my phone. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. All right, enough of that. Let's open her up. All right. And I'm very happy that Amazon packaged this appropriately this time. I don't know if you guys remember, but when I did my unboxing of the Whitesnake record a month or two ago, I complained that I had to send the first one back to Amazon because it was beat to crap, because it was all bent up and everything, and they sent me another one which still wasn't in perfect condition, but it was better. So I'm glad to see Amazon package this one appropriately in this nice vinyl, box specifically for vinyl records, and then inside another box with bubble wrap. So let's go ahead and pull this baby out. All right, so there it is, the new Deep Purple album, Whoosh, with the astronaut and everything on the front. I know it's kind of hard to see, sorry about the glare. I haven't been able to get the lighting right in this room, so just bear with me. So there it is, the cover. Again, the new Deep Purple album, Whoosh, with the sticker and everything right over here. All right, if we turn it over to the back, we have the track listing. And this is a 2-record set. So there you go. So let's see if we can take a look inside and see what's in this bad boy. And maybe the glare won't be quite as bad once we get it open. So I'm just gonna cut a corner here so I can get the wrapping off. I watched a video last night of a guy opening a record saying that, it was suggested to him just to cut this side open so he could just get the record out and leave the cellophane and everything on. I don't like doing that because then I can't see the gatefold. And what's the point of unpacking a record on YouTube if you can't see the gatefold, right? So, all right, so we're taking the shrink wrap off once again, and the glare is a little bit better here. Let me get this right. So there's the Deep Purple album, Whoosh. Again, here is the track listing. So let's take a look and see what's inside. So we're gonna go with record number 1 here. Very nice. Very nice packaging. Again, another picture of the astronaut with the Deep Purple logo in his helmet there, or his face mask. That's pretty cool. And then on the back, some liner notes. Again, you can see the members of the band. Once again, we're dealing with 3/5 of the Mark II Smoke on the Water lineup of Deep Purple. Steve Morris, the guitar player, has been in the band since '93, and Don Airey has been in the band playing keyboards since 2002. Then the rest of the liner notes. I'm not sure how many people read those. I do. I like to know who engineered and produced things and see some common names. Pretty neat stuff. So, and all songs written by the 5 members of the band, other than the song we're listening to, Ain't Your Dress, which was written by original keyboard player John Lord and original guitar player Richie Blackmore. So, I don't think I ordered anything special for this, like any special colors, purple vinyl, or anything else. I think this is just pretty much basic black vinyl. I do know there are some different additions to this record. So that's side E, or side A, excuse me, with the Deep Purple logo in the middle. And then if you flip it over, side B, same Deep Purple logo in the middle. So nothing too fancy there. So let's go ahead and close that up. And we will go, ooh, hold on. Before I go any further, we have some other goodies inside here. All right, so one of the cool things about this, if you buy the CD or if you buy this vinyl edition, or there even is a bigger deluxe edition box set that has a bunch of vinyl singles. I think it comes with a t-shirt and some other shit. I didn't get that. It's a little out of my price range right now. But every edition comes with this DVD right here. And what this is a DVD with Roger Glover and Bob Ezrin, where they, I'm assuming, discuss the making of this record. And the other thing that's on the DVD is a concert of theirs, or a performance of theirs, from Hellfest in 2017. And it looks like a pretty full set list here, from what I'm seeing. Yeah, everything on here looks pretty, that looks like a pretty full set list from the Infinite Tour. So, again, a nice, cool little extra, no matter which format of this album you buy. So that's really cool. That's really cool. I like that. Thank you, Deep Purple, for that. So we'll slide that back in here. All right. Now let's pull out the other side. I have a feeling probably much the same. Yeah. All right. So here on this side, we have what looks like a whooshing planet of some sort. I'm not real sure. I'm not a super smart guy, so somebody correct me if I'm wrong on that. And then the other side is literally members of the band as well as the producer giving their thanks to family, friends, instrument makers, etc. So there you see that. All right. And then once again, I'm pretty sure it's probably the same as the first. Ooh. Except for the sticker in the middle is a little bit different color. But same idea, Deep Purple, side C. Flip it over. Whoops. Deep Purple side B. They didn't quite get this particular label on his trade, so there you have it. This is very exciting. I hate the fact that Amazon always seems to make me wait extra days for things, even though I pre-order. That's another story for another day. Maybe once I finish my Lost Classic series, I'll just start going on rants against the U.S. Postal Service and Amazon and all these people that deliver. And it's not that I don't understand that it's a pandemic and there's COVID and things kind of slow down. I just don't like it when you're not honest with me. I pre-ordered the record. Initially on Friday, they told me it wasn't going to be here until the 18th. And then that switched pretty quickly to being delivered today. Again, I pre-ordered the album. I don't know why I get it 5 days after it comes out. I see all these posts from people in Europe that got the album literally the day it came out, and there's all these stores in Germany and all over Europe with all these big, huge store displays and just copies of the new album everywhere. And here, they're not even respected enough for me to get the album anywhere near the day it comes out. So, again, another story, another rant for another day. But once again, the new Deep Purple album, Whoosh. If you think this band only does Hush and Smoke on the Water, you may want to check them out. One of the best progressive rock bands of the last 50 years. Every bit as responsible as Black Sabbath and Led Zeppelin for what became heavy metal. And in fact, I think Deep Purple was more responsible for what became thrash metal. That's just my opinion. But they're still putting out great music. The musicianship on this album is fantastic. Like I said, the production is probably some of the best production I think I've ever heard on a rock record. So go out and pick up a copy of this. New music is still new music, whether it's a brand new band or an old band still pumping out, great tunes. In a world where there's not a whole lot of good rock music to choose from, again, my opinion, it seems like the best stuff that's coming out is being done by old bands. So, check it out. Deep Purple, Whoosh. I think this is going to be a pretty big worldwide hit, even if it doesn't do much in America. So go out and check it out. Hey, I almost forgot to show you guys the Gatefold. So once again, here's the Deep Purple record. And if we open up the Gatefold, right in the middle, there is a picture of the band Deep Purple. So there you have it. You've seen the inside and out of the new Deep Purple record, Whoosh. Hope you enjoyed that. If you did, check out my channel. Throw me a like or go ahead and subscribe. I've got some other videos out there, including my Lost Classic series. I've got a couple of those on Deep Purple, as well as Foreigner and Kiss and Aerosmith and so on and so forth. I'll have more of those coming soon once my office is back up and running. I've also got some concert footage out there for some festivals and other shows I've been to over the last few years, so check that out. Again, go ahead and hit that subscribe button at the bottom, and until we meet again, peace out.